elevated fire danger out there, even though there are not warnings out there. Our wind advisories have even expired, but we still have elevated fire danger, and it's because we have really dry fuel. Temperatures are going to be warm today, and we still have some Santa Ana winds, although they are weaker than yesterday. So for most of today, they're going to be coming in from the northeast, and then they're going to be shifting again this afternoon and coming from the west. So a nice little sea breeze will kick in and get stronger at the coastline. By tomorrow, we will have less wind, so less Santa Anas. Temperatures are still going to be warm. So we're going to get even warmer today and then stay pretty warm tomorrow. This weekend, big changes. I know it's a long weekend ahead for many, and we do have more gray and pretty extensive cloud coverage, it looks like. So if you're planning a beach weekend, just know might be a bit overcast and cool. So this is what's happening. We have some tough air quality out there today. If you suffer from asthma, any sort of heart or lung related issues, make sure you try to stay indoors as much as possible and just be really careful today, because we have this air quality alert in place at least through tonight for areas of LA and Orange counties. So it is going to be a bit hazy out today. You may notice some smoke, some ash, but I just want to show you what's going to happen in terms of winds today. They're going to pick up a little more so over the next few hours. They're not going to be incredibly strong, but we will see areas, especially near the Sandy Fire, getting close to about 25 miles per hour, up to 30 mile per hour gusts. Isolated areas could get up to about 40 miles per hour today. That will be a little less likely. And then by the time we head into a little later on this afternoon, this is looking at lunchtime, we're still seeing offshore northeasterly winds. But then we head into about 4 p.m. and you'll notice on that timestamp in the upper right-hand corner that we do begin to see some winds coming in from the west. And so then areas east of the Sandy Fire and east of Simi will start to see probably a little more smoke versus areas west of it earlier today. Then we roll into tomorrow, and you'll notice that these winds are a bit weaker, but we do have a bit more of a breeze. We're going to have a bit more of an onshore push tomorrow, too. So at the coastline, we could get back to a little more morning clouds. This weekend, it becomes more extensive for a lot of us. So our temperatures outside right now, not too bad. We do have some chilly temperatures up into Covina. We have about 46 degrees there, 60 up into Santa Clarita. So cool to start, but it's going to be a warm afternoon. And so that also pushes us into elevated fire danger, because not only we're going to see 80s, we're going to get to pretty low humidity levels later on today too. Not too bad right now, but then we'll get into mostly humidity levels in the teens by the time we get into this afternoon, but we could see down to about 8 to 12% humidity. Temperatures pretty warm. We could see a 90-degree reading for the IE today. Mostly a lot of 80s, upper 70s for LA, 88 up into Santa Clarita, and about 86 degrees for you in Simi Valley today. So for Los Angeles and Orange County, not too many temperature changes the next few days. It's this weekend we get quite a bit cooler. It's still going to be pretty mild, but more cloud coverage. And then for the valleys and Inland Empire, upper 80s today in place. But it doesn't mean that we're not still going to see wind today, and that we still do have elevated fire danger. And yesterday was such a perfect example of it. We didn't have red flag warnings in place. We had them in place for a lot of the state, not for us here. We could still see fires break out pretty quickly. We had a lot of growth over the winter because we had early season rain. And then we've had a lot of heat since March, and so our fuel's really drying out. Now, good news today, winds are calming down. So right now we are looking at winds closer to about the 12 mile per hour range over into the Simi Valley area. So we still have Santa Anas today. They're going to be shifting by later this afternoon, but they're going to be weaker by the time we head into this morning. So while they're going to increase a little bit in the next couple of hours, it won't be as strong as it was yesterday. So I just want to look at some of the current conditions. If you are in the Simi Valley area right now, they are coming from the northeast again. Again, by later this afternoon, they're going to shift and come from the west. So areas that could see some smoke will be downwind and southwest of this. Right now, we have temperatures that are pretty cool and mild, mostly in upper 60s to low 70s. So winds right around 10, 12 miles per hour, and gusts up to about 20 right now. Relative humidity at about 27%. I've been looking at this weather station right near the fire area this morning. Now, everything's going to change by the time we get into this afternoon. Our temperatures are going to be a little warmer today. We're going to see some 80s. Relative humidity in some spots, not necessarily Simi, will be dropping down anywhere from 8 to 12%. So another day in the teens. Gusts will get as strong as about 30 miles per hour today in that spot, but we could see isolated areas up to about 40.